How is it that we are the richest, safest, most technologically advanced generation in history with access to all the information in the world in our pockets, yet we are the most overworked, burnt out, overweight, medicated, and depressed generation in history as well? So many of us are sick. How can this be? It's because what we've been told about psychology and fitness doesn't work anymore. It's outdated. It's not serving us by delivering effective, reliable, and sustainable results. After decades of studying high performance, I've figured out the key principles on how to use ancient practices combined with cutting-edge science to deliver results that work over 98% of the time. Psychology fitness with PSYFI is not the latest fitness craze, fad diet, flash in the pan, woo-woo infomercial that's trending on the internet. PSYFI is grounded in decades of science, and even though we call it sci-fi, there's nothing mythical about it. For decades, the psychology and fitness industries have been mutually exclusive. Because of this, we live in a world where even though we are the most resource-rich generation in history, we are one of the most overworked, overstressed, overweight, medicated, and depressed generations in history. We expect our brain, our body, and our breath to perform at a high level all day, working together. But we don't train them together. We train our brain by going to work, taking classes like this, reading books, mostly while sitting down and being sedentary. We train our bodies by going to the gym, going on walks, and hoping our brain tunes out for 30 minutes. And since our breath is involuntary, most of us don't even think about it, let alone train it. Simple logic alone tells us if we don't train things together, we cannot ask them to perform together, at least not at their highest potential. The more that we train things together, the more often and easier they will perform together. Some point, if we don't make time for our psychology and fitness, we have to make time for sickness, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So as you can see, there isn't a single aspect of our life that psychology and fitness doesn't affect. The way we feel emotionally, the way we think, the way we view ourselves, the way we view others. Everything in our lives is at stake. So how do we stay PSYFI fit? Through combining training of the brain, the body, and the breath. As I mentioned before, PSYFI isn't a fitness fad or the newest brain game. It's rooted in decades of science with its proven efficacy of over 98% with nearly 4,000 people. For those of us that are high performers or strive for more, there is no way to get physically, mentally, and emotionally fit better.